Hey everyone, my name is Brandon, aka Smart Home Sellout. Today we're going to do the teardown and reassembly of the Apollo Pump-1. Alright, so we have our optional 1 liter add-on, or 1 liter bottle add-on. And as you can see here, this is our fluid input sensor. It basically is going to tell you how, like, whenever water or whatever liquid gets below the bottom of the pump. Let's see here, we also have the fluid output sensor. So output sensor on the left, input sensor on the right there. And this is going to be mounted with the flat side with the writing facing towards you, and the non-flat side, if you will, facing, say, mounted on a fish tank or mounted on a water reservoir or something. And again, same as this other fluid level sensor, it'll tell you once liquid gets above or below, well, say below the threshold. All right, let's see what else. We have, of course, the two tubes. This is the inlet tube and the outlet tube, so water comes in this way, so water will be in here and then push out of this tube. Alright, so for disassembly we want to pinch very close to these to that, and then twist, and it should come off. I might have made that look a little easy, depending on how long it's been on there, or hot or cold. It could be a little more difficult, but again, pinch right up close to it and then twist, and it should come off. Alright, and then we should be able to gently lift and remove the lid of the case. And you have a couple options here. You can either pinch and try to remove these. I don't have a lot of nails to work with, so I'm going to gently grab it with some needle nose pliers, and try not to apply too much force because the plastic is kind of a little weak. Come on. Catch-22 between wanting to use enough force there. There we go. And then same with the second one. Pull that out. Alright. And so we can actually remove this completely from the water reservoir. Alright. So now, pretty much have it disassembled here. We are not going to take the pump itself out of the case, but as you can see, set that down there. As you can see, we of course have the PCB itself, and it kind of slides in and goes inside those two little holes there. And then you just, you're powering the pump, and then the pump is in there, right? So there's nothing else below that. So to put this back in, we want to go at an angle and come down, and it kind of sits on a shelf there. All right, and we'll go ahead and pop that lid back on. And as you can see with this lid here, let me pop that off. Come on. So as you can see with this lid, this little nub here is holding down the USB-C port, and then this sits on top of the, I don't know, I think it's a buzzer. So let's go ahead and make sure that it's in the right orientation. And then as a reminder here, we have 2 of these fluid sensors. So our left one is on this side, is going to go to our, fish tank or water reservoir, or wherever you want to measure that fluid output. And then to reattach this one, we're going to start with this side of it and feed in through our hole here. Come on, there we go, and slide that in. Okay, and so as a reminder here, the writing side and the flush side is going to push in there and sit nice and flat there. And then we have these nice little cable holders, if you will, so you can just kind of pop that in, and you can go around and make this very short. It'll fit all the way around there. I like kind of leaving it like that, to where you still got a little bit of room to work with. Okay, and then of course we want to line up that like straight line. It'll only go in one way, and push that in, and then we can pop this off and just confirm that those look like they're fully seated there, and they do. Perfect. All right, and then of course put our tubes back in here. So this is our inlet tube right there, and if you need to, kind of twist a little bit as you're pushing that back in, and then same with our output tube. Perfect. And last but not least, bottle in there, and we have just disassembled and reassembled an Apollo Pump-1. Thanks everyone.